Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the...
Bradley.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10.
Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job from Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there. The men's coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 at a first down. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. They'll run with Evans. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Evans, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, here's Evans. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Evans, the ball carrier.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And for many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
I'm sure a lot of past teammates for Tom Brady in New England get tired of hearing the phrase, what would Tom Brady do if he's surrounded by weapons? But that's exactly what he's got in Tampa Bay. He's got big-time receivers on the perimeter. You add in Rob Gronkowski at tight end. This may be the best-looking offense that he's ever played with. And now the question is, how quickly will he mesh with those new teammates and take command of his new offense?
A shotgun give to Fournette.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender,
a gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fournette, a 1st down carry. About 3 yards there to the 27. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On the run, it's Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tennessee.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Smith.
Tannehill's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
On the carry.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. Taking it about the 36. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Their 49-yard line.
Running jet sweep here, Humphries. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Down by Levante David. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Now a run with Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Evans. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. He didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
Now Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. Now, you think about Tom Brady in Tennessee, the thought in the offseason was that this might be a potential landing spot for TB12 with his ties to Mike Vrabel and all. But those thoughts, well, they ended pretty quickly when the Titans re-upped Ryan Tannehill early in free agency. But remember also, of course, it was the Titans who defeated the Patriots in the wild card round last year, what proved to be Tom Brady's last appearance in a Patriot uniform.
The handoff to Leonard Fournette.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Kevin Byard. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down at the
bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Brady now to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Brady over the middle to Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Brady again. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Brady's pass complete.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts him in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, a run with Evans.
Darrington Evans.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. On third and short, they'll try option left. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up fourth down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
operating from the gun. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
Complete to Rob Gronkowski. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Titans' 38-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Brady, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, that's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out come the Titans now. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But it'll be second down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit. And
he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bradley Pena now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Smith. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Buccaneers 7.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs.
They felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady throwing the out route and complete. That's Evans. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down. Tannehill turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier, Daquan Jones on the stop. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run with Fournette. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 18-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw with Brady. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Switch to 8
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. you really have no chance to win the football game.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. And they'll go right back to Evans. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. He was calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop doubt.
In trouble in the Bulls. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29.
Now Brady, and he fires one incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
The score, Titans 17, Buccaneers 14.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, but in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Evans. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Right there, 54, right there.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Brady. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
That's good.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the gun, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
On for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They'll go again here with Evans. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man,
it'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And now the 3rd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
For a Buccaneers 1st down.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
It in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well. Yeah,
they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays for the Bucs.
17.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Khalif Raymond now. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
And the Titans getting set to go. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. That's complete to his running back, Dawkins. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
To number 28. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's McDonald to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
That was an okay hook.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Gabbert throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4.
From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Gabbert's pass
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple down at the 27.
At their own 20.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
McDonald's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4. At the
out of the gun, McDonald. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Pass interference. Defense.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald, he'll buy some time right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the
from the gun, McDonald. That's complete to his running back, Perry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald, a short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, McDonald. That's caught by Hollister. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
Operating from the gun. McDonald rolling to his right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
McDonald.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This is Jones. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. That's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and rovate.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Jones again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just shy of midfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.